I'm going to show you how I treat and wrap minor wounds, especially on the legs. This is not necessarily related to hoof care, but this is Molly, my new horse, that I've been documenting her rehab process, and she is unaccustomed to being out on the hills and the terrain that I have here, and she slipped and fell and really cut up her knee on some rocks, unfortunately. So it seems like it's going to be okay. They're just going to be surface wounds and nothing serious was damaged. The knee one is a little more in depth. I'm just going to show this small scrape she has on her cannon bone. I've already wrapped it and treated it once. We're 36 hours post injury. It's been wrapped for 24 hours one time. The reason I didn't wrap it right away is because it happened late at night and I didn't have all the proper stuff. It's a good lesson. You should always have your medicine kit stacked. I was out of gauze and all this stuff, so I couldn't do what I needed to do. But here I'm going to rewrap it. This one is like, maybe you wouldn't have to wrap it, but I want to keep it clean. So I'm going to re-clean and wrap it and show you what I use and how I do it. It's going to be preventing infection, proud flesh. It's really important to have these skills as a horse owner and to be able to discern when you need a vet or when you can just treat it yourself. Yesterday, before initially wrapping it, I cold hosed it for 10 minutes, and there was some swelling on the knee, especially, not really on this one. So today I'm just going to rinse it quickly to clean it off and ointment and wrap it. She was not stoked on the hose at first, but she really was so brave and knew that I was helping her. It's really important in these times, you stay calm. The horse can freak out, but you stay calm. You freaking out, it does not help. Like when I first put the hose on this yesterday, she blew backwards. And I think that's a really important skill to horse handling, is being able to keep yourself calm when the horse freaks out. And she did lay down last night, so that's another reason I'm really glad I wrapped it. But there's dirt above the knee. I don't want to wash the dirt, or on the knee. I don't want to wash the dirt into it, so I'm not going to clean that off right now. I just wanted to clean the wound gently. I have silver sulfazide cream, which I'm going to put a thin layer of. And then on top of that, I have a non-stick pad. And then I'm going to do this bandage wrap, which is sticky, and then vet wrap over that. You can also do a layer of gauze in between these, the non-stick and this. It can give extra padding, especially if the wound is worse. For this one, I don't think it's necessary. And this is just what they had at the store. I will be ordering packs of gauze and all this stuff. Maybe I'll make a video on my updated wound and medicine kit for horses. And then scissors is the only other thing you need. After I hosed it, I just let it dry for a few minutes. See, already flies are getting on it. Anyways, I'm going to get this open and ready. And I'm going to come in here. This is like this easy. Oh, this white kind of cream. That's what I have from another time. I got this from a vet. This you can't buy in the store, like over the counter, but the vets will give it to you. My other horse got kicked and had a wound. So this is left over from that. Animax is also a really good one. That's more of a stronger, like, kind of antibiotic cream. Just gonna do a thin layer. I'm gonna pull out my non-stick bandage here. You want the non-stick bandage so it doesn't, like, if you just put gauze straight on there, if that's all you have, you can do it, but it will stick and like rip the flesh when you go to pull it off. I'm just gonna put that on there, and it will stick to the cream I put, which allows me to get my bandage. And because this bandage is kind of hard to pull open sometimes, I don't like to pull it on the leg. I kind of like to get a little bit started. And I'm just going to put it on here. You want to do, enough tautness that it doesn't slide down, but not so much that it's cutting off circulation. And I'm just going to go around a few times. It doesn't need a ton, especially for a littler wound like this. Put that on there. And I have some leftover vet wrap from yesterday, which should be enough for this one. Come on. And same thing with the vet wrap. I'm just gonna come, because this is generally a pretty straight. It's not like the knee where it's bigger at the top and lower at the bottom. This is all the same widths around. I can just go around. There we go. It's not so taut that it's cutting off the circulation, but it's not gonna slide down either. And I will check it again in 24 hours. For a wound like this, I'll probably wrap it maybe 2 or 3 more times, just depending on how it's healing. The knee, the other one, I will have to wrap for longer. We're at almost 2 weeks since she fell and scraped herself up. I've started to, this is the one I showed, how I wrapped it, and I did what I did there pretty much every day for a week, and then I started leaving it uncovered like part of the day, and then it was really just starting to scab all on its own. So this one's been without a bandage for about 3 days now. On the other side, I'll show it and unwrap it. I am leaving it unwrapped for about 3 hours a day to let it dry out, and it is healing really well. The swelling and the heat went down pretty quickly, so nothing was involved in the joint capsule, luckily. A really great knee guard. I think this one might be made for the hock, but it works for the knee, and it just has this smooth inside protectant so that when it's unwrapped, it's still getting air, but if she bangs it on something, it's not going to get scraped open again. And at night, I put this on sometimes too, because I know she lays down and rolls. So I'm going to take this bandage off. I just took this off to trim, and I'm going to put this on. So as you see here, this one's pretty much healed. These ones are healing. It's just that center is still exposed. But the healing is happening, and it's doing really well. It has been almost 3 weeks since she fell and got her knee injury, and it is healing so well. The one on the outside left leg is completely healed. I mean, the fur hasn't grown back, but that one hasn't been bandaged for about a week and a half now at all. And then the 3 on her knee, the middle one is healed as well. The top one is pretty much just bare skin and no scab, and the bottom one still has a scab. What I've been doing is just bandaging at night, wrapping it with a non-stick pad and a little bit of the silver sulfazide cream and just a bandage, and then during the day I take it off and let it get air so it continues to dry out, and I put this little knee shield on there so that she doesn't knock it on something and reopen the wound. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more kinds of videos like this from me, let me know in the comments below.